I'm live. Yay, welcome. Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name's Michelle, and I'm here to do a love reading for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or wherever else you might have Aquarius in your chart, which is somewhere, because we all have everything. So yeah, this could be for you. If it doesn't resonate, don't try and make it fit. Just take what resonates, leave the rest, and also my readings are timeless, most of them. So whenever you catch this is the right time for you. And I'm doing a love reading, and this is for maybe it's somebody that maybe someone you know that you kind of like, uh, but nothing's quite happened yet. But maybe there's some kind of chemistry there. Maybe you've just started dating someone and you want to know a little bit more about where this is going, and you haven't even met this person yet, but we're gonna take a little look into their psyche and find out some things about them. So I'm going to be using the Good Tarot and the Oracle Tarot for this. So to start, the first question is, how do they feel about you? How does your person feel about you, Aquarius? Ace of Earth. Um, some kind of prosperous new beginning that you're. Hmm. Let's see. They see potential, that's for sure. Nervous about change. You're a new beginning for them, but it means that they have to leave someone behind. This can be a card about thinking the grass is greener somewhere else on the other side. I think deep in their subconscious, they know what they want. They want this connection. They want to transform themselves, their life. But currently they're caught up with some other people. There's 4 cups here. So, this could be just that they're busy um, in their life, doing other things, and maybe they're nervous that this new beginning is going to change their life in some way. I mean, obviously it is. Any kind of connection changes your life. You got to learn how to fit someone new in, change your schedule around. They're a little nervous about that. I want one more. How do they feel about you? Put down your burden. Yeah, I think that they they want this new beginning with you. They need to let something go first, and they're nervous about it for some reason or other. Even if it's a burden, it's not necessarily working very well for them, but it's still a part of their routine. It's a part of who they are. And they know that putting down that burden is going to change things in a fundamental way. What do they think about you? Hanged Man. I mean, this is a card of surrender. It's a card of gaining perspective by stepping back, by flipping upside down, seeing things from a different vantage point. Okay, because they see so much potential with you that you could they very well might see you as their a soulmate. We have lots of soulmates, but um a very significant one. And in order to come to this place with you, they need to make a decision, and they're stepping back and taking the time to do that. They're not doing anything, making any hasty moves at this moment. And maybe it's been that kind of thing where they were just kind of resigned to their life, and then you came along and really shook things up, and they're like, "Okay, I need to think about this." Cuz suddenly they're faced with how unhappy they were. And you're such a good match to them. And they're just like, "Okay, I would love to have Aquarius in my life, but that means a complete overhaul. Am I prepared to do that?" So, what do they like about you? They like they like that you're I love it. This card, one of the meanings of this card is nonconformity. And Aquarius, I mean, Aquarius is the most nonconformist sign in the zodiac. Dancing to the beat of your own drum. They really like that about you. And you you always do your personal best when you show up. Anything that you do in life, you always strive to do the very best you can. And you're willing to go the distance for things that you really care about. You know that things that are worthwhile take time. And so you have a certain amount of patience to let things unfold, to get where you want to go. All these things they love about you. Strength, courage, and open heart. Yeah, you're very courageous and you're very strong. And it's because your strength comes from allowing yourself to be vulnerable, allowing yourself to share who you are with the world, with the people around you, with this person. What don't they like about you? King of Air. uh you very likely have a tendency to be very logical, very factual, strategic. You not particularly emotional, certainly when you make decisions. You're always going at things from this place of like, okay, what are the facts? Let's create a list. Let's look at the pros and cons. And you're not easily swayed by emotions. Someone comes crying to you and you're like, get over it. Oh, you're upset? Okay, let's look at the reasons why you shouldn't be upset. Okay, see, much bigger list than the reasons you should, so just stop. like yeah, and for very emotional people that can be your person may be very emotional because that can be maddening because emotions, especially people who are very emotional, I am one of those. Emotions are not logical. You feel what you feel, you cannot help it. And I have a feeling that you have experienced this in your life. But for the most part, you're very good at compartmentalizing. And this person is like, just feel something, damn it. Putting the past to rest, judgment. This is what they don't like about you. I think this is about like, sometimes you when putting the past to rest. I just wonder if there's been some issue with this person where you're like, okay, I like you, but you showed up this way, and now I need to cut you away, cut you off. 'Cause she's going up the stairs. Um, Judgment can be about reconciliation, but it can also be that kind of final assessment of a relationship, of a situation before letting it go and moving on. Let me get one more. What don't they like about you? Yeah, new career moves because you are very good at prioritizing what's important. And right now, at least, you have there's some kind of new beginning starting in your life. Same card. This is what they feel about you. Ace of Earth, Ace of Pentacles. You're dealing with some kind of new beginning, potentially that is a new career, new job, new business. You're all about focusing on what you need to focus on in this moment to be successful. And you know you have to release the past, and you know you cannot get caught up in your emotions in order to be successful. And this person, for whatever reason, they don't like that. Maybe they want you to put them first. And you're kind of like, well, I like you, but I got other things going on. So, what do they like about the connection? Four of Water. I mean, this is a this is a card about contemplation, introspection, knowing that there are lots of options. What about this? What about the Four of Water? Three of Water. Lots of options. There are lots of people around. Friends, having fun. No, I want to look in my book at the Three of Water. I think there's something I'm missing here. The Three of Water: celebration, enjoying community, team spirit, common goal, sharing, exuberance. Um, I think your connection is maybe you're in the same social circle. You both get along with the same types of people. That's very important in a relationship. If you've ever tried dating someone who you don't like their friends, or their friends don't like you, that's yeah, that never works out. um, so they like that there's a certain amount of consideration around who you both allow into your friend circle. I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna pick one from the Oracle Tarot. Purposeful action. What they like about the connection. So I think this person they're also a go-getter. They also like to achieve things, do their thing. So you both can often get on the same page. Like, I don't know. The thought came to me that maybe you work together, or maybe there's some kind of talk about collaborating with one another, or maybe you're in a group of people where you're gonna all do something. and you both have this common vision, this common goal, and they like that. What don't they like about the connection? Justice. What? I mean, typically this card is about cutting away what doesn't serve, finding the balance. Karma. Karma. What about karma? Eight of Earth. Oh, oh, I think because once again we're talking about this the, how you are, which is that you prioritize what's important to you. Because this is a card about gaining knowledge, about building your skills and learning new things, like taking what you know and adding to it, building upon it, going from sort of the beginner phase to the intermediate phase where you really start to get something, like you're working on something and you're going to cut away anything that gets in the way of that. Like you are very clear about what you need to do. And so as far as the connection is concerned, even though you have the similar idea of what you want to do and where you want to go, you're much more focused on doing the tasks, whereas they may be a little bit more. Well, yeah, they want a little more time to just hang out, because in what they like about the connection with the 3 and 4 of water, water is about emotions. They like that when you do connect with them emotionally sometimes, particularly when you're hanging out having fun, but when it comes to it, you put your foot down and you're like, "No, I gotta focus on this thing." And the maybe the connection suffers. Maybe you spend a little too much time focusing on work. Oh, cautious progress. Because um, this is what they don't like about the connection. Because this is new, you are being cautious. You're like, "Hey, I like you. You seem like a really cool person, but I'm not gonna like dive in head first and fall head over heels for you, the after the first day of talking or whatever." Like you are much more into taking it one step at a time. And because you have so much going on in your life, because you are specifically focused on doing your personal best, learning something new to find the balance in your life, you are probably not the easiest person to hang out with. You probably have a lot of people that you hang out with, and this person is like, "When's it my turn?" And you're like, "Hold your horses. Let's just take our time here." um, so what are their highest hopes? Page of Air. Um, they want clarity and they want victory. They want a new beginning. This is all about new focus, new ideas. They want you to focus on them. They want this to be a mutual focus. It almost makes me think, like, because I mentioned friend group, like maybe this is someone who you have maybe haven't really considered, partially because maybe they're in some kind of other situation and you're just like, "Oh, whatever, they're busy." And so you're just like, I'm just doing me." And they're really hoping that you'll come around, or that maybe Yeah, because we have this here, the cautious progress. I just wonder. Yeah, I wonder if this is a friend who you consider a friend. And they want to be more than friends. um this is also their highest hope, spontaneity, taking chances. The Fool is all about taking chances. They want to release the burden. You're good at putting the past to rest. They are not. But maybe you're a good influence on them. You certainly have shaken them up enough to make them realize that they would love to embody this, to take a chance, to just let everything go and let that transformation in their life happen so that they can have this victory with you. What are their deepest fears? Messenger of Earth, that it's going to take too freaking long, that it's going to require way too much effort and hard work, and there's going to be no payoff, that they're just going to continue being a friend. Oh my God. The Empress, fertility, sensuality, deepest fear. Because the Empress, I think of the Empress as like the mother to all. And I think they are deeply afraid that you know, you will just always put others first. Not first necessarily, but everyone is equal in your eyes. And this person is like, but I want to be more than just like everyone else. This could also speak to, because this is about fertility and this is their deepest fear, that realizing actually being in this relationship with you requires them to let something go so they can birth this into the world, so that they can be in this new beginning. And that scares the crap out of them. So what's the outcome? What's the final outcome on this? Six of Fire. This is the card of victory. The enlightened in this deck, it's the enlightened influencer. It's being a beacon, shining that spotlight and drawing other people to you. What about that? It is about victory. Five of Fire. Um this is you not being willing to get caught up in any kind of drama that they might be trying to stir up. You're generally speaking not into drama. Um, this is about celebrating diversity, about understanding that everyone has something different to bring to the table and allowing them to show up as they show up and celebrating that. And that's what makes you the enlightened influencer, because you're so I've heard um one description of Aquarius is that you're the humanitarian of the zodiac. So, you have everyone's best good in mind, and you're all about allowing and you're just like, okay, I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to shine my light, and that just kind of draws people to you because you do it in this very calm, inclusive, all-inclusive way. What else about the outcome? The High Priestess, feminine influence and inner guidance. Following Someone here is following their inner guidance. Someone here is not, they're they're understanding something at a very deep level, very much in a state of allowing. That feminine influence is very receptive, holds the space. Is that you? Wheel of Fortune, change and action. So there's some kind of victory through honoring others' differences, and following your inner guidance leads to change, to taking action. So um, I feel like this is this is potentially like things moving in your favor, that you being you is leading you where you need to go, is allowing you to understand how to take action. Maybe this is this person tapping into their inner feminine. Everyone, doesn't matter your gender, everyone's got feminine and masculine energy. And maybe this is them tapping into their inner guidance and understanding that they need to make a change. They need to take action in order to have what they want, in order to have you. Yeah. Okay, so what's your advice? Hermit, take the time to go within, focus on yourself. You need to figure out which key opens this door. It's all about you doing you. And the Chariot, the Inspired Warrior. Two lots of major arcanas on the board, by the way. Which is this is a really big, this is a very big, important connection. And this is a card of victory. We have a couple of different cards of victory on the board now. This is the third one. I feel like this is you coming to that point, by going within, doing that soul searching, figuring out what it is you really want, and coming to that place. It brings you to that place of being very decisive. You know exactly what to put in your shopping cart. It is not going to be a bunch of fluff and weird random stuff. This is like you're going in with a purpose. You know what you want. You are going to your victory. And look at this. She's got her heart on her arm. Wearing your heart on your sleeve kind of thing. Which is what they really like about you. Standing in your strength and your power through being vulnerable, through sharing yourself and your kindness with others. Keep doing you, and that's going to take you to victory. That will allow the wheel to turn in your favor. Listening to your inner guidance. Keep following those inner nudges. It will take you where you need to go. And I think there's definitely a chance that this is going to work out with this person. Let me just pick one more. I didn't do this with the other signs, but I just feel like I want I just want, please clarify pride and leadership. I don't know. It feels like th- this relationship could definitely work out, but it's a side note. It's you, this is all about you being in your power because you are, it's something about you being a leader, pride and leadership, enlightened influencer, helping others. That is first and foremost, following your path and knowing that that is your first and foremost priority. You are your first and foremost priority because that's where you're getting the inner guidance, and then that's what's leading you to help so many other people, work with so many other people, whatever it is you're doing. And I suppose if this person can drop their burden, can work it out in their life, maybe it's going to work out. You're not terribly concerned about it. You're like, if it works out, great. If not, I'm busy. So, all right, there it is. There's your reading. Thank you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. I wish you well on this journey. Whatever you're doing in your life in general sounds amazing. And if this resonates, leave me a comment. Let me know. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and share.